Previous time on Cosmic Love.
Okay, let me get this straight. The Quantum Pearl, the key to defeating the evil plan that might doom us all, is in your invisible cat's pocket in the same room as the terrifying general of the Marfikian army.
Match.
Oh shit, they found us! Hide!
It's too late! Shoot!
You are natural with that laser dildo. Kinda makes a girl wonder what else you can do with it.
Dok has already love feeling for Ada. And Dok has love feeling for Tuzu.
We have fallen back to the level 63 docking bay.
What's between the docking bays?
Broadcasting live from Pleasure Sphere 64. It is my great honor to introduce Madam Xandra with Cosmic Love.
Hello, employees of PS64. Myself, Dok Bloodnikov,
Hello!
and Alice Minda Sims Fitzgerald Byrani are currently recovering from a Marfikian ambush down in Docking Bay B. We are coming up with a plan to storm the penthouse suite and rescue a cat named Sparkle Muffin and the Quantum Pearl inside her pockets.
So answer my question. What's between the docking bays?
What do you mean?
I mean, what is between the docking bays?
Nothing. Absolutely nothing. I've only said it 1,000,000 times. Oh, look at the hour. We'd better start climbing.
Yeah, I'm sure it's absolutely nothing. That's why you're being so weird about it. Come on, if we're gonna die anyway, you might as well tell me the truth.
It's strange to say so many times. Is nothing between Docking Bay?
It's just Vortron. Ignore it and answer the question.
Nonsense. Phone etiquette is essential in my line of work. Oh, hey, Vortron, you piece of swamp garbage. What's going on? Any new threats?
I said ignore him and answer the question.
Vortron, what's hanging?
This sounds like a bad time. Maybe I should call back later.
Whoa, you're not Vortron.
No, I'm Ned. Ned Fjorgensen.
Ned Fjorgensen. That's an enchanting name, Ned. We thought you were the leader of a writhing mass of evil. You're not the leader of a writhing mass of evil, are you, Ned?
No, I don't think so.
Of course you're not, Ned.
I am a Marfikian, though.
What?
Express train back to Sketch City.
Shh! Hey, stop. This is my call.
Maybe I should just go.
No. Hold up. Don't listen to them. So, you're a Marfikian, Ned. May I inquire as to why you're calling into Cosmic Love?
Well, I've been listening to your show since we landed on PS64.
You mean that time you detonated a giant bomb and launched an invasion? Some landing.
You've been listening to Cosmic Love. Go on.
Well, I'm just an accountant, but a lot of what Mr. X has to say, in the scriptures and all, it never really added up for me. It's kind of always seemed a little,
Evil?
Douchey?
wrong.
Go on.
And when I heard Mr. Bloodnikov say what he said earlier...
That he'd been wrong about interspecies love, and Tuzu is the light of his precious six-chambered heart.
What can Dok say? Dok is born this way.
Yeah, it just made me think if he can get over it, well, maybe I can too.
You must be pleased your gay little show worked.
I am ecstatic my gay little show worked. Ned, this is exactly what I've been hoping Cosmic Love could accomplish this entire time. This is why I kept broadcasting into the silence. Am I hearing right that you want to defect and help us take down Vortron?
I guess that's what I'm saying, yeah. It's not so great working for Vortron anyway. The dental plan has some serious shortcomings.
This is tied for the best news I've heard all day.
Hey, where are you folks? I can meet up with you there.
Wait, what if it's trick?
Gladiator's got a point. Seems a little too easy.
Easy? You think providing a safe place to explore your sexual identity while simultaneously hosting an entertaining radio program and evading an army in a confined space is easy?
I'm just saying, it's awfully convenient. It's like what you've been waiting for. A Marfikian cousin with the precious little change of heart, and get this, all you have to do is give him our location.
And then Army finds us and turns us to black charity and dog food. No offense.
If I may interject, if it's not too terribly rude, I understand your concerns, but I assure you my desire to defect is entirely genuine. I can tell you folks Vortron's plans if that would allay your fears.
Allay 'em on me.
Well, it's been foretold that in the center of a den of sin, a portal to Universe X will open when a spit of the universe is dropped into a black hole.
I'm sorry, you're breaking up, Ned. We're losing you. Bye.
What the hell, yo? What was that?
Why, Xandra, cut off Marfikian account, man. Might be only chance.
Call back, Ned. This hoe is unchained, but Red Lobster and I want to talk to you.
This hoe is chained perfectly. Look, this is more complicated than you understand.
How complicated could it be? Answer the phone, lady.
Answer account, man.
You don't understand. It's my duty to protect PS64. Hear that, employees? I'm doing my duty. I'm giving away nothing.
Protect it? What are you talking about? Ned is our only chance of protecting it.
Fine. Good news, Ned. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say you sound like a trustworthy fellow, and we believe you.
Don't you folks want me to finish my story?
No. Tell you what. Why don't you just finish it in person? We're on deck 63, docking bay B.
What is between the docking bay?
Nothing! Nothing at all. Zilch, nada, nothing.
Stop saying that and tell me the truth.
That is the truth. It's a black hole.
Oh, I get it. Literally nothing is between the docking bays.
I don't know how many times I can say it without saying it. PS64 Council, I am so sorry. And I understand if you need to fire me when this is over, but I don't see any way of keeping the secret anymore under these circumstances.
Is black hole power not illegal?
Electrogravitomagnetic power has been banned by the Intergalactic Water and Power Commission since 2298, yes. But this is the biggest, most successful pleasure sphere in the quadrant. You think a standard fusion generator would really be enough to power this thing?
Scandal.
I've said for years it's too dangerous, but we can't shut the sphere down now. Too many people rely on us. Plus, the employees here are my family. I couldn't betray them, send them out jobless, scattered to the 18 corners of the universe.
Instead, Smut Lady lie to Doc and to Mounty Pupa here and to all. Shame on Smut Lady.
Oh, Doc, please don't say that. You know I didn't want to.
I mean, technically she wasn't lying. There really is nothing between the docking bays.
Honor does not have technicality.
Okay, folks, so I guess I'll be heading out then and I'll meet you at that docking bay. See you soon.
Bring some Pop-Tarts.
Hey, bro, how's it hanging?
Super rad, brah. I just found a sweet deal on a T-87 time machine.
Awesome, dude! Hey, though, does it conform to Intergalactic Water and Power Commission standards?
It's like 0.02 over the tachyon limit, but whatevs, it's no big deal.
It is a big deal.
Oh, that's chill. They probably won't find you.
It's not chill, and we will find you. We will lock you in the darkest dungeon on the farthest moon, and you will never again see the light of day.
This message is brought to you by the Intergalactic Water and Power Commission.
Hey, PS64 employees. We are now joined live and in person by Ned Fjorgensen, Chief Accountant for Vortron and the Marfikian Army. We're going to stay on the private channel here so Vortron doesn't know we have Ned on our side.
I told them I was going out for some cigarettes.
That's some straight Born Identity shit right there.
Yeah. I don't know what that means.
Okay, Ned, you started to tell us Vortron's plan back there on the phone, and now that I've given away the black hole secret anyway, you might as well tell us the whole story. Oh, and sorry again about that black hole thing, PS64 Council. I hope you take my rescue of the sphere and all your lives into consideration when you're writing my pink slip.
No other sorry?
And I'm sorry to Doc and everyone else for misleading you about what's between the docking bays.
I still think it's hella clever.
Thanks, Alice. So, Ned, would you like to tell us a story? What in the name of Susie's sex toys is Vortron doing on PS64?
Yeah, sure. From the Big Book of Sins and Trespasses, Volume 1, Chapter 18. And lo, Mr. X appeared unto them, and he was regular in shape, and gray in color, and there was nothing weird or gay about him, and it was good. And the Marfikians fell to their knees, and yea, they were mildly impressed.
Okay, great. Maybe skip to the part about the quantum pearl.
Oh, sure. And lo, when the time of reckoning came, Mr. X spake unto them Find ye the congealed spit of the universe, and compress ye that spit to an infinite density, and verily shall a doorway be opened unto Universe X.
What is this Universe X?
Well, to be totally honest with you folks, Mr. X hasn't been 100% clear about the precise nature of Universe X. Just that it's the perfect universe, created especially for the Marthikians. No sin, nothing weird or...
Gay. Yeah, we get it.
Yeah, here's the thing though. My second cousin Gary is a particle physicist, and he says that the quantum pearl isn't gonna open any door at all. Except maybe to our doom, I guess, if you're wanting to take the word door in a less literal fashion.
What do you mean?
Well, Gary says throwing the pearl into a black hole isn't gonna open anything. It's gonna erupt the black hole into a, localized quantum supernova.
In English, Professor?
It's gonna destroy Pleasure Sphere 64 and everyone on it.
That's a bummer. I was hoping it would, release a truckload of one-eyed kittens or something.
Yeah, I wouldn't say it's super great all in all, but there's more.
More? What more?
Well, if Gary's run the numbers right, and I think he is, he's a pretty gosh darn good particle physicist from what Aunt Bertie says, the supernova won't just destroy Pleasure Sphere 64, it'll erase it from ever having existed.
Erase it?
From time and space, yeah.
Nothing I've ever said to anyone will have ever happened? I'll never have answered a single love or sex question. I'll never have helped a single person, or alien, or robot. I'll never have met Doc!
Or Alice. Ice cold, dude.
Or Alice.
That seems to be the long and short of it, yeah.
So how is the Morphikians come from destroy time-space?
Well, we just gotta smash that quantum pearl before Vortron can toss it into the black hole, that's all.
Oh, that's all. No problem. Easy peasy.
I'm gonna go ahead and disagree with you there. Wait, were you making a joke? You know, sometimes I find your tone to be a teeny bit confusing.
Don't worry about it, Ned. We're gonna find the pearl, and it's all gonna be okay.
Just in case we don't, and this is the last time I get to talk to you, do you think you could answer a question for me?
Of course, anything.
No, I mean, a question, like if I was to call in like all the other folks who you answer their love questions for?
We're kinda on a schedule here, Ned.
No, you're right, I'll ask it after we die.
Do not bother to ask question, account man. Smart lady will only lie.
I don't know how many times I can apologize. My hands were tied. But not
in sexy fashion.
You've learned so much.
Does not matter, Doc still angry.
I don't mean to be rude or anything, Mr. Bloodnikov, but you're awfully darn lucky to have someone like Madam Xandra on your side. You should see the folks I have to work with. They are some real pieces of if you're part of my Klingon.
Go ahead and ask your question, Ned.
Well, I've gotten myself into quite a pickle here. My parents, my Sigma Kappa brothers, my great-aunt Bertie, our Irish setter Max, they all believe in the good word of Mr. X. Even my cousin Gary, who found out that whole destruction of time and space thing, he still believes in Mr. X. He figured his calculations were just a mistake. When this is over, assuming I'm not dead, of course, I'm not going to have anyone. I can't go home. They're all going to think I'm a traitor. My mom, I mean, she's just going to keel over in shame. I know I'm doing the right thing, and I might, start sending some amorous letters to a certain half-Wookiee supermodel I've had a crush on since high school, but speaking practically, Miss Xandra, my life is over. Everyone is gonna hate me. Any, words of wisdom?
I believe it was the great Theodore Geisel who once said, "Unless someone like you cares a whole awful lot, nothing is going to get better. It's not."
Yeah. Okay.
We appreciate you caring a whole awful lot, Ned. Without you, Vortron might succeed.
Still might, just pointing that out.
But you know who keeps racism going? Who keeps sexism and homophobia and speciesism going? It's not the handful of super assholes, they're the minority. It's everyone else. Everyone who stays silent, who doesn't call him out on their shitty behavior, who by saying nothing are essentially saying, "That's okay, what you're doing, the way you're treating people, it's okay, carry on." And it's hard to be the first one to say no. It's crazy hard. I hope your mom understands. I hope your great Aunt Bertie understands. I hope that because they love you, maybe you can be a catalyst for a change in them. But if they don't change, that's on them, not on you. You're not the asshole. And you might feel alone now. But I promise you, you can find people who feel the same way as you. And they'll be your new family. And it'll be a family based on love and truth and understanding and the good things about the universe, not on arbitrary genetics. Because unless someone like you cares a whole awful lot, things aren't going to get better. They're not.
You know it's true because it rhymes.
Jeez, that was some pretty swell advice there, ma'am. Thanks.
Doc is vory of action, but Madam Xandra is vory of words.
Oh, I just love you guys so much.
So, I'm digging on the warm fuzzy parade and everything, but maybe we should figure out how to find Sparkle Muffin and save everyone and stuff.
Doc agree with Melty Pupa. It's time for plan.
Okay, Ned, what can you tell us about Vortron and the current setup in the penthouse? What manner of delightful doom does he have waiting for us?
Well, Vortron has 6 elite guards with him at all times. Each is armed with a razor staff and what's it?
What's it?
A gun. It's got 4 points and they come in the one when you pull the trigger that makes a sound like pshaw, pshaw.
Is not helpful. Many can't make such noise.
Well, I'm sorry. I'm an accountant, not a killy person. I bet you don't know the difference between a Form 36A and an amended 36B.
Yawn.
Yeah, sure. It's all fun and games till somebody gets audited. A proton rifle, that's it. So, the elite guards have the razor staffs and proton rifles. There's 4 entrances to the penthouse, and each is manned by additional 3 guards. They only have the rifles.
Only?
And Alice, how do you usually find Sparkle Muffin?
After a few days, she gets hungry. I got this little dinger bell thing, and she knows when she hears it, it's like, yo, cat, time for grub.
Okay, and you have this bell with you?
Natch.
I'm thinking maybe we do a fake prisoner gambit.
Oh, word, like we're bringing the Wookiee to detention block AA-23.
What means this?
It means Ned gets us into the penthouse suite by slapping some manacles on us and bringing us to Vortron as prisoners. It will require you to be a convincing bad guy, though, Ned. Do you think you can handle that?
Of course he can handle it. He's a cold-ass Marfician villain.
Is that true, Ned?
Yeah, sure.
I'm sorry, I know it feels silly, but I need to hear you say it.
That, I'm a cold-ass villain?
Louder!
Like you mean it!
I'm a cold-ass villain!
Yeah, you are.
And once in, manacles come off?
They're sex manacles. They're easy release.
It's always good idea to bring manacles.
So proud. Ned, I'm also hoping you know how to destroy the quantum pearl.
An ionized hammer should do the trick.
Conveniently, I have one in Madam Xandra's House of Excitement. So Ned, you bring us in. Alice, you ding Sparkle Muffin's dinner bell and she comes running.
But slimy Marficians will not see because delicious cat is invisible.
Exactly.
Okay, so once I have Sparkle Muffin, we, just say psych and run?
Difficult to outrun proton rifle.
We'll need a distraction. Luckily, distractions are my forte.
Doc will fight to dying breath.
I sincerely hope it doesn't come to that. But once we have the pearl, I know a secret way back down to the House of Excitement. The Prince of Azeroth demanded a discreet way to travel between the penthouse suite and the House of Excitement some years ago, so we installed a gravitized chute between the two.
But couldn't Vortron and the guards hop into the chute too?
Well, it locks.
Oh, good, it locks.
I'm sure they'll find us eventually, but by then we'll have smashed the quantum pearl.
Then they kill us?
Well, it's die giving up or die saving everyone.
Doc vote is save everyone.
Me too.
Pleasure to die with you nice folks.
Alice?
Yeah, I guess if we're all taking one for the team.
What a team it is. Okay, everyone, cinch your corsets and pull up your leather boots. Let's go see a Marfician about a cat.